Hello there. Welcome back to another exciting edition of GovDoc Breakdown, where, as you know, we don't tell you what to think, we just give you the facts of the case. So, April 22nd, we got another Supreme Court decision, highest court in the land. I freaking love it. Let's go. So this one is Monsalvo Velazquez v. Bondi. And this has to do with a man named Hugo Monsalvo Velazquez, who came to the United States through some illegal channels around the early 2000s and ended up settling and starting a family and a business in Colorado before the government started deportation proceedings in 2011. So after appealing that decision and losing his bid to stay in the United States, the government allowed him a 60-day deadline to self-deport voluntarily, and that deadline ended on December 11th, 2021. And this is where we get into kind of the heart of the case. Hugo filed a motion to reopen the case the following Monday. So the deadline was Saturday, December 11th. He filed a motion to reopen his case December 13th, the Monday after that. So this is where we get into the issue being addressed by the Supreme Court. Does the fact that that deadline fell on a Monday then roll over that deadline to the next business day? That's the question we're dealing with here. And the Supreme Court said, yes, it does. So 5-4 ruling. This is not a shadow docket case like the last one. So Gorsuch, Roberts, Sotomayor, Kagan, and Jackson were for. Thomas, Alito, Barrett, and Kavanaugh were against in this case. So the court said basically that this is the standard legal procedure that we do in this country. If that deadline falls on a non-business day like a weekend, you just roll it over to the next business day. That's just kind of how things are done. So the dissent here centered around saying that the court actually should not have even heard this case because Monsalvo didn't directly challenge the removal order itself. And the courts are only allowed to review the actual removal, not any side issues like deadline disputes or anything like that. Kind of an interesting point being made by the dissent there. But generally, this is a win for immigrants who follow the law and file on time, even if that deadline lands on a weekend. And it also clarifies what courts can review when it comes to removal orders. So that's it. Another Supreme Court decision in the bag. Let's go, baby. Talk to you next time.